Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, I'm playing video series videos I've been doing for a little while. I'll go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie, I'm rather excited for this one, so let's hope it's good. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's a super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm going to yammer about it for a bit. And whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. On top of that, I'm wearing grody work clothes. Typically, when I'm inside the truck, I'm wearing grody work clothes. That means that I was on my way home from work and I found some shit to review for you. That is absolutely the case today. I just got through reviewing a thing. Now I'm reviewing the second thing. What are we reviewing, folks? Well, I just got through reviewing a mango pineapple boom protein shake from a place called Addi-Zone. That is located in Addison, Illinois. Addison? Addi-Zone. I like that. That's clever. And it actually took me a little bit to figure it out, too. I was literally, like, reading the sign, and I was about to ask the lady behind the counter, whose name was Lulu, and she was extremely nice. I was going to ask her how to pronounce it. And I was like, because I didn't know if it was, like, something that I should pronounce. And then I was like, I see what you did there. I like that. Extra points for that. But anyway, yeah, so I just got through reviewing a mango pineapple shake from them. Go watch that review. But of course, folks, it's me. I can't just review one thing. What would people think of me? They'd be like, oh, you're just Brandon Wenzel who reviews one thing. Fuck that noise, man. I'll not have it. So, I'm reviewing a second thing. Boom! It's another protein shake. This one specifically is supposed to be churro flavored. This one sounds super duper good. This was literally the first one that I saw on the menu, and I was like, that one. Then I saw the mango pineapple one. I was like, that one too. I got some granola on this one. I got granola on the mango pineapple one too, and it was a little bit of an interesting combination. I think it'll work better with this, because churro's already got kind of, like a cinnamony kind of thing and everything, so I think it'll work. But anyway, let's give it a shot and find out how it is. Ooh, yes. I like this one a lot. Yeah. I know exactly what this tastes like. This is like when I was a little kid, and my dad would go over there and he would get me, like just basic bullshit food stuff that I could go over there and make as a little kid, Stuff where I just pop it in the microwave, didn't have to use a stove or anything. Microwavable burritos and stuff like that. And one of the things that I was really big on for a while was oatmeal. Loved oatmeal, and I would get all the different kinds of oatmeals, and some of them have like gummy bears in it and shit, and it was fantastic. All terribly unhealthy, I'm sure. But I would go over there and I just, even like the basic oatmeal, but you'd go over there and you'd spritz it up a little bit. You would add in maybe a little honey, a little cinnamon, that kind of thing. That's what this reminds me of. It reminds me of like, some homemade tweaked oatmeal, with some added cinnamon and stuff like that, because you got the granola going on, so you got like a nutty flavor to it. And then you got the cinnamon from the churro and a little bit of sweetness. Yeah, man, that's exactly what this reminds me of. And I dig it. I am 100% here for it. Yeah, I think the oatmeal with this, or I'm sorry, the granola with this, I think it works really well. With the mango pineapple, again, it was interesting. Go watch that full review. But with this, it's doing exactly what I was hoping it was doing. And it's nice. It adds in a little extra texture and everything like that. Get a little occasional crunchy bit. I am very down with this. Very, very down with this. And one of the things I have to mention, so it is a protein shake, right? One of the things that the lady behind the counter, Miss Lulu, one of the things that she emphasized, she's like, it all has protein in it. Now, the thing with protein shakes are, if you've ever had a protein shake, they tend to have a protein shake flavor. What do I mean by that? tends to be this kind of like weird chalky flavor that sort of goes along with pretty much all protein-based products that I've tried anyway. And you can do better, you can do worse with it. Monster, I don't even know if they make it anymore. Monster for a while had their own protein shakes called Monster Milk. And they were dog shit at hiding that protein flavor. It was not good. Some of the other ones, though, have done a much better job over the years. Some of them have not done a very good job. Excuse me. In the case with Addi-Zone, between this one and the mango pineapple one, both of them have done a very good job. It's still there. You do still have that protein shake kind of taste, but it's really sort of at the tail end of the whole experience, and it's not significantly intrusive. It's there, it's noticeable, but it's not, like, genuinely with some protein stuff, it's actively bad. It really is, at least for me. You know, obviously, if you're somebody who's already into that, you're probably used to it. But for me, it's like, no. But with Addi-Zone, they fucking mix that shit in right, and it's really tasty. Yeah, I'm 1,000% down with this. If I had one critique for it, because when I think churro, the flavor that immediately comes to my head is that cinnamon sugar flavor. Now, obviously, I'm not imagining, you know, it's meant to be more of a health-oriented drink. I'm not imagining that they're going to load it up with, you know, all kinds of sugar and stuff. But maybe just a little bit more cinnamon flavor, I think, would just kind of emphasize the churro aspect a little bit more. But even as it is, it's really good. I really like this a lot. It's earthy, it's nutty, got a little bit of cinnamon. It's not a particularly sweet drink, but it still works well as a shake. And like I said, that protein shake aspect, it's not intrusive. It works, you know, works to the benefit of it to a certain extent. As much as I love pineapple, there's no way that this one isn't the winner over the mango pineapple. But again, part of that might just be the granola aspect working with this one and not quite as much with the other one. But both are still good. And you can tell it's going to be filling. This is a medium. And, like, between these two things, this is essentially my breakfast. They also offer, like, food and stuff like that, and I thought about getting some of that. But I was like, well, if I'm getting two of these things, you know, yeah, I'm glad I didn't get any food, because, like, there's no two ways. These are going to fill me up. Two questions have to be asked, folks. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Yes, and wholeheartedly yes. I really like this one. This one's really good. Again, mango pineapple was still a good experience. I still enjoyed it. Go watch the review if you want all my takes from it. But this one, this hit exactly the way I was expecting it to hit. As soon as she went over there and asked if I wanted granola, I was thinking about how I was going to work with the churro, and it did. And like I said, it just brought me back to being a little kid, making some oatmeal for myself, adding in a few little extra, you know, here and there's. And it's just, man, it's really tasty and good. And it's got, like I said, it's got like a lot of like earthy, nutty flavor to it. I like it. I really do. If I'm recommending it to people, I think this is one where it's like, you know, for one thing, I mean, you don't have to get the granola one way or another. So, you know, if you're not into granola, there you go. But this is one I would definitely recommend with the granola. I think it definitely kind of elevates the flavors at play. But it is one of those things where it's like, as I mentioned with the previous one, with the mango pineapple, it kind of depends on what you want. If you want like a straight up decadent shake, yeah, this isn't going to be exactly that. You know, it is obviously more, you know, sort of health oriented, you know, that kind of thing. So you have to kind of be realistic with your expectations. But that said, I'm not somebody who's particularly healthy with the way that I live my life. I really do need to be a lot better about it. And beyond that, I'm not somebody who's particularly partial to protein shakes, but Addi-Zone and their shakes have definitely made a believer out of me. Like, I really enjoyed both of these. You know, they're tasty, they're filling. Yeah, man, I'm down with them for sure. I think, is it going to be my go-to spot? after work, I'm still probably going to hit up the Dunkin' Donuts a little bit more often. But, and to be fair, they have a drive-through, so there's that to work with. But at the same time, will I stop off at Addi-Zone periodically to go over there and get some of their shakes? Yeah, I really will. Probably not 2 at a time. Probably just 1. But as a nice sampling for kind of, what to expect going forward, I can go forward confidently knowing that, pretty much whatever I'm going to order is going to be something that's going to be well prepared. It's going to be quality ingredients. And, it's something that I have a very good likelihood of enjoying quite a bit. So that's how I'm taking things. Anyway, 5 things for... Oh, by the way, because this is a local establishment, it's going to end up on my Sampler Platter Local Love playlist, which is just for local spots. Just a bit. But anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of the month, stupendous rest of your folks. You can go over there and have yourselves a truly churro-tastic rest of your life. You know what? Have yourself a properly made protein shake-tastic rest of your life. Because I never would have thought that I would have ever said that in my entire life, but hey, man, credit where it's due. I think Addi-Zone really fucking knocked it out of the park for me. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not as possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do all the time, I know I can't do all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. As I mentioned in my previous review, I had a bit of a night at work, man. It was one of those nights where it was just, from pretty much the moment I got there to the moment I left, it was just a trudge. It was just like, why am I here? That kind of feeling. But at the end of the day, I got out of there. I'm done. Got to go over there, get some nice smoothies, and then tomorrow I get to go out and see a badass band that I've been waiting to see for months now. So, but it's important that when we run into situations in our life that are stressful, frustrating, etc., take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there. Maybe you're protein shake McSteve, right? Maybe that's your whole thing. You're like, I drink protein shakes all day and night. I wouldn't recommend that. I can't say what that will do to you and your body, but there's got to be science against it. Not saying don't do protein stuff. If that works for you, do your thing. But maybe that's your thing. And maybe you're like, you hit me up in the comments, it's protein shake this, protein shake. And I'll be like, all right, protein shake McSteve. Well, here's what I want to do. I'm going to challenge you. You can go out, find yourself out at Addi-Zone. You can go over there and you can let me know what you think as an authority on protein shakes, because I am certainly not. I am a novice. So then you go over there and you try it out, get, maybe like 8 different shakes because you're protein shake McSteve. Maybe you try them all out and maybe they're so fucking delicious that you're like, this is the only place that I'm going to get protein shakes from. Maybe you go over there and you talk to your other friends, excuse me, who are also into protein shakes, and then they start going there. And then it's a wonderful thing, but nice big boost in business for Miss Lulu and her awesome little spot. Hey, man, I like to review local spots, and it's so nice when local spots are, awesome little places, I really like that, because it doesn't always go that way. There's been a few times, not many, but there's been a few where I've reviewed some local places and been like, okay, but this is thankfully not one of those. This is some really good stuff, and it made my day very happy. Bye.